Hey YouTube. Some things on my mind I need to talk about. Some things that are bothering me. It concerns the older generations of women, including my generation. I'm in my 30s, and what we are passing on to the women coming after us. I'm looking at this. A few things lately have brought this to my mind. As you all know, I did the show with Shahrazad Ali, and she made the statement that all men cheat. We need to deal with it because that's the way it's going to be. We need to just go ahead and get used to that. That bothered me. And then the whole Chris Brown Rihanna thing, that's bothering me. Not that it's Chris Brown and Rihanna, but the whole idea of domestic abuse, violence, and the way that has played out before our eyes. First, on the Shahrazad Ali thing, I think us as a society, no matter what color you are, income, what side of the tracks, I think we have, as a society, embraced that type of thinking when it comes to men in relationships. You know, because you will always hear folks saying, well, a man will be a man, you know, as if that gives some type of excuse. But people have even broken it down scientifically as to why men cheat, or they can't be just faithful or monogamous with, you know, one woman. And I think us as a society have protected that line of thinking and haven't really challenged. Some of us have. I'm not saying that everybody, this is not absolute, but I think enough of us have embraced it or not really challenged it enough to the point that it has become more of a reality than it needs to. And it concerns me about the message we're passing on to our daughters. Because we'll always hear the stories about how back in the day relationships were more solidified and grandma and grandpa stood together and stayed together. You know, we hear this in both communities, in all communities, black, white, Latin, you know, whatever, no matter what color you are. And, you know, how they worked it out, they didn't just give up. But sometimes I think about that shit and I'm like, well, grandma should have put grandpa's ass out. I mean, what the fuck are we saying here? You know, and like grandpa could have a whole family across on the other side of town, but he took care of them. What the fuck are you saying? So I mean, just stuff like that that we have perpetrated, have perpetuated, I think both. Go with both of them on the generations after us. And I think us as women need to fight more for our daughters so they don't have to be burdened with the bullshit that we are burdened with, because the generation before us didn't handle this shit, and we need to start handling it now so that our daughters have a better life. That's just my thinking. You know, let me know what you think in the comments. The Chris Brown Rihanna situation. Let me say this first of all. I don't think Chris Brown is beyond redemption. Do know that. We've all done things in our life that we need to be redeemed for. There is no sin tier, like this is better than this or this is worse than this. So what I'm about to say, don't get me wrong, he can definitely be redeemed. He's got his whole life ahead of him. He can get some help and definitely become a better person. We're all capable of becoming better people. What I don't like about it it's the fact that they're back together so soon from what we've heard from all accounts. Not that we know everything. I'm not there. I don't know them. Let me say that. Say it's true. What accountability have you had to show? Why has your ass not been through 12 months of intense counseling? And me too, considering, you know, if I was Rihanna, I'm going to need some counseling too, considering the fact that I got back with your ass so soon. I thought I had 2 knots, busted lip, bites and shit in the nose after. What? That bothers me that we're saying to younger women that it's okay. So much information has come out lately concerning girls in middle school and high school getting their asses kicked by their boyfriends as if that's their husband. Not that it'd be right if their husband, if it was their husband, but as if they have some established relationship where they built shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me. And I think I want to discuss with women, men too. You're definitely invited. And by the way, I'm having a Blog Talk Radio Show about all of this on Sunday at 9 p.m. You can see the link over here in the box. Because I want to discuss this. What lessons are we passing on to our daughters? You know, I go through stuff now, relationship-wise, whether it be with boyfriend or with friends or life period. I sometimes think to myself, if I had a daughter and she came to me with this exact scenario, what would I tell her? See what I'm saying? What would you tell her? If she had a guy cheating on her or whatever, she came to you and talked to you about it, what would you tell her? So sometimes it happens, and so many of us stay. Not that we don't have our reason, not like the guy can't be there and redeemed, but let's be real about this. That sometimes guys don't really have to do much, and sometimes we just get back with them. There's no accountability. That's scary to me. What are we telling our daughters? And I just think we need to talk about this as women. Like I said, men too definitely come for your input. What are we setting up for our daughters? When I think about the fact, or our children, period, because I think about the fact that if you can find it, you can find it on YouTube too. I'll probably put the link over here too, about Chris Brown on Tyra being raised in a family, being raised in a home where his mom was continuously beat from the age he was 7 to 13. That's 6 years of seeing your mama get her ass kicked. And we think that will not have an effect on somebody. I mean, get your ass kicked on your own. Not that you should be getting your ass kicked on your own either. But once you have kids coming to a picture, why would we subject our children to seeing us get our ass kicked? That has to affect you, seeing you get your mama get her ass kicked. Chris said he would be so scared he would pee in the bed. Because he did not want to get it. He couldn't move. He was just scared and didn't want to move. And wouldn't even get up to use the restroom. That's some psychological shit that needs to be handled. I'm just very concerned about the message we're sending to our daughters, and it concerns me. I'm worried about it. I don't have kids yet, but hell, I am. And even if I don't, still, we got to live with these people that are being raised. This generation after me will take care of my generation. I'm in my 30s now. You know, and it concerns me with the things they're seeing from us as adults, period. This ain't a white thing or a black thing. This is adults. What message are we sending? I've been reading 2 books that I think are excellent, that I think all women need to get. This is Steve Harvey's book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. I actually saw Steve on Oprah last week, and he made a great point. He said, chivalry is not dead. We just don't call on it that much. We just don't make it necessary, really, to be, you know, to be a guy with some chivalry. You know, we don't expect it. Also, another book, Women Have All the Power. Too bad they don't know it. This is by Michael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L. You know, I'll put everything over here too. J Lockwood, L-O-C-K-W-O-O-D. Secrets Every Man's Daughter Should Know. He actually wrote this for his daughters, and now he's sharing it with the world. 2 great books, I promise you. Won't be wasted money. And Michael's, I think you have to order from his website, and he signs it for you and everything. I ordered mine last year. But I'm just concerned about the message we're sending to our girls. I don't like it at all, but we'll discuss it Sunday, Blog Talk Radio. I'll put my link over here. We'll be there at 9 p.m. So see ya. Thanks, YouTube.